I think, I mean, she's obviously a very good player. She's like 150 in the world. But going in the match, okay, we knew that, okay, if I had the control, I take the control of the points, the balls, and I put myself in a really good position to win. So that was a strategy going into the match, and I think in that way I did really well. Like I was controlling a lot of points, I was the one dictating, but it's just that I mean I was a little bit tired from the three sets that I played for the last 2 days, and that was a little bit like bugging me, which was causing me to miss shots a little bit. But I think it all came down to execution. Bangalore, I mean, I've trained in Bangalore previously for almost 2 years, and Bangalore is always, I actually fell in love with Bangalore since then. Before, I've never been to Bangalore, but now I love the weather, I love the people. It feels like home to me, even though I'm not from here, I'm from Hyderabad. But always it feels like as if I'm going to Hyderabad. You know, a lot of people speak Telugu, so yeah, I really love being here, and I've had some of my best results this week, so yeah, I'm really happy to be here. I was 10 years old. I mean, my dad is very into sports and he loves playing. He's very athletic. He used to play a lot of sports when he was young. Not professionally, but just his passion. So he thought, okay, I'm a girl, and he wanted me to have a different life. He wanted me to be fit and not like everyone, you know, get a job, then get married, like not like a routine. So he wanted me to try some sport just for fitness purpose mainly. Then he put me, I mean, he took me to the stadium one day. There were all the sports there, and at the entrance there were tennis courts. So I saw like there were like basket full of balls, and there were all girls on the tennis court. So I was very like, I mean, I used to be very shy, not speak to anyone. So I saw that they were all girls. I was like, you know, that's a perfect sport for me, and I love playing with balls, any sport that had balls. So I was like, I'm gonna play this. Then I got into it, and my dad saw that I was picking up things fast. I was a very fast learner. So he thought, okay, there might be a future for me in this sport, and then we started having more passion for the sport, and yeah, every day, and that's been a grind since then, since I was 10, yeah. Oh, a lot actually. My journey has been very different from the normal, like how normal everyone has, because I came from a very lower middle class family. We didn't even have money to buy a racket. So I was using some old used racket when I started, and couldn't go to any academy. So I was playing, literally watching YouTube and learning. My dad was helping me. I went as one person, and I came back as a completely different person, completely different player. And I was very independent. Okay, I knew I was stringing rackets in college, making money that way part time, and then meanwhile my parents didn't have to put anything in me during the 4 years, so they were able to save a little bit of money for my after college career. So yeah, that way, I mean, we always there was a struggle every way for me. I mean, and I don't even know how I came this far. My 15-year-old Sahaja would be like, if I told her that she would be India #1 and 300 in the world someday, she would be very surprised. But yeah, I'm really happy the journey has paid out this way. I mean, no one can compare with Sania Mirza. I mean, she was the only idol growing up for many of us. I know she has done a really amazing job, even though at that time in India there wasn't much support also. So, I mean, I'm very inspired by how she's gone up that way, done so much for our country. She's always an inspiration for all of us, and especially she's from Hyderabad too, and that way. I always look up to her, and one day, if I could even come close to her achievements, I would be more than happy. So So I mean, I have a fitness coach. His name is Joan Edberg. He's from Bangalore. I mean, he coaches in Bangalore, but he's been actually the only constant person in my team. I mean, coach is like coming and going, but he's actually the only constant person since past 2.5 years, 2.5, 3 years. So I'm really, first I should give a shout out to him for pushing me every day for past 3 years and for sticking with me, and he believes in me more than anyone. And yeah, I'm really thankful for him. So he gives me, wherever I am, he gives me plans and every day what to do and what not to do and all that. Even diet, he guides me in that way. But yeah, I usually train like 3.5 to 4 hours on court if there's no tournament. It is a training week, 3.5 to 4 hours on court. Then fitness, I would do an hour and a half a day, and then the rest, like 1.5 hour for recovery and all that. Then I spend 1 hour for just mental training, which I do it on my own. And yeah, and then I think that's what, like 6-7 hours a day, and then the rest like eat, sleep, and recover for another day.